Have you ever experienced the sudden shattering of a glass beneath your feet due to betrayal? That shock, that epiphany that you were betrayed by a person you trusted, is more than simply a passing feeling. It's a call to comprehend the careful dance of trust and a lesson in discernment. Have faith. It is the unseen bond that binds us together in every relationship. Consider it. Trust is a constant in interactions, whether you're speaking with friends, working in a team, or simply exchanging smiles with people at the grocery store. I'm going to reveal to you a very important information today. It's about understanding people, figuring out who genuinely merits your respect and confidence, and interpreting the complex patterns of this web. It is not the purpose of this voyage to cast judgment. It's about protecting your well-being and arming yourself with knowledge in a society where maintaining your peace ought to be a precious thing. We'll traverse the muddy waters of human interactions in this video, introducing you to 9 different kinds of people who, despite their seeming trustworthiness, may be impeding your quest for greatness. This is not about building barriers or leading a suspicious life. It comes down to being astute, conscious, and appreciative of your mental health. Stoicism helps us make wise selections regarding who we invite into our life by emphasizing the value of knowing the motives and deeds of others. As we navigate these categories, which draw inspiration from Stoic ideas, you'll discover that it goes beyond simply avoiding undesirable things. It's about choosing to live a life of honesty and respect, and accepting the good. Together, we will explore how to approach the intricate realm of trust with the lucidity and self-assurance of a modern-day Stoic. 1. The one who is manipulative. It's like giving someone a pen to draw your picture when you trust them. If handled well, it's a masterpiece, but if done incorrectly, to put it mildly, you may not recognize yourself. Let us now discuss the manipulative person, one of those 9 individuals that, quite honestly, you should not trust with even a crayon when it comes to your life's painting. These cunning personalities are masters at creating the impression that they are on your side, when in reality, they are only outlining their own plans. Recall that while trust is a two-way street, manipulators use it as a one-way express lane to further their own objectives. They perform like magicians, using one hand to divert your attention while the other reaches into your pocket. They frequently put on a front of kindness and understanding, so beware of being duped. They alter their hue to fit their surroundings, much like chameleons do, but manipulators alter narratives, facts, and even feelings in order to exert control. To defend yourself against this cunning abuser, you must use some detective skills. Watch out for contradictions, partial truths, and the unsettling sensation that something is wrong. It's more important to be knowledgeable and vigilant than to be paranoid. And should you manage to capture them mid-act, now is the time to show them the way out of your current stage of life. Give close attention to what is not being said, to the pauses between promises and silences between words, and to the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, who wisely observed, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." The unspoken is where the truth frequently lies. Thus, arm oneself with the sword of discernment and the shield of awareness. Your mental health is ultimately more than simply a priority. It's a need. Sometimes the bravest and smartest thing you can do is to walk away from people who abuse your trust. Never forget that you are the creator of your own life. Refuse to give the brush to a manipulator. 2. The unrelenting critic. When it comes to the exchange of human relationships, trust is worth more than gold. Think about the never-ending critic who carries a heavy load of criticism. This person throws off the harmony in the same way as a glitch in your favorite game. It's like putting your secrets in the hands of a leaky boat when you trust them. The criticism, which is frequently more severe than is warranted, is a mirror reflecting the critic's own fears rather than your value. Their seemingly never-ending criticisms sink confidence and spirits equally, akin to rain on a parade. Well, how about we add a little humor to the mix? Imagine the unrelenting critic as a self-appointed magistrate in the life's courtroom, where all parties are presumed guilty unless and until proven innocent. Their zeal for oversalting a stew is evident in how they wield their gavel of judgment. Putting your trust in them? It's a pointless endeavor, much like asking a cat to avoid jumping on a laser pointer. All jokes aside, the Stoics were correct. According to the astute observation of Marcus Aurelius, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice. Thus, keep in mind that the feedback you receive from naysayers is not a reliable indicator of your value. Removing yourself from such persons is like choose a calm route over a turbulent one. It's important to keep your inner peace intact and not let their cacophony convince you otherwise. Their judgment shouldn't serve as the background noise for your life's journey. Ultimately, your journey defines you, not theirs. So have faith in yourself and pick your confidants carefully. 3. The amiable on the surface. The ever-smiling charmer who seems to defy gravity as she glides past crowds. They are our generation's social butterflies, a never-ending supply of how-are-yous and contagious laughter. But let's take a moment to reflect. Not everything that seems shiny is gold. These social scene gurus may simply be illusionists, but they sure as hell painted the town red with their friendship. Their big smiles might be little more than facades concealing a desire for fame. They blend in with any crowd like chameleons because they are color-changing creatures. But keep in mind, a true friend isn't someone who is just a passing cloud in the sky. Rather, a true friend is someone who enters your life when everyone else leaves. The great Seneca once said, "True friendship is always serene." The people who waltz in the beat of genuine connection are not the ones who are superficially nice in this dance of social pleasantries. Sure, they might recall your birthday, but will they still be around when the cake crumbles? Like a thin layer of mist, their friendship may disappear at the first sign of reality. So equip yourself with judgment as you make your way through the various relationships in life. Resist the allure of surface-level charm. Seek those who place a higher value on depth than breadth. Since, in the large picture of life, it is not the passing threads of shallow acquaintanceships that hold the fabric together, but rather the stitches of true ties. The fourth is the unfocused listener. Let's now discuss a figure that is as ubiquitous in our daily lives as cell phones. This is the individual who, rather of paying attention to what you have to say, nods along during a conversation while presumably preparing their meal. It's like you're speaking to a brick wall. The twist is in the words of Seneca, "To be everywhere is to be nowhere." In an age of incessant notifications and digital distractions, the inattentive listener serves as a reminder to cherish the skill of listening, even though it's easy to become angry with this contemporary monument. Imagine for a moment that when you're sharing a personal story with them, they're on their phone, flipping through pictures as if they were the newest bestseller. Like playing tennis against a curtain, there is no game, no rally. This is about relationship, not just about showing respect. How come you should waste your words and time on someone who can't even look up from their screen long enough to have a meaningful discussion with you? Life is too brief to be a mere interruption to an individual's screen time. Don't just stand there feeling underappreciated the next time you encounter the uninterested listener. Take a cue from the Stoic playbook and walk away, showing enough respect for your own words and time. Never allow the inattentive listener turn your time into something forgettable, because, as Marcus Aurelius sagely observed, it's not that we have little time, but more that we waste a good deal of it. 5. The person who lacks empathy. While navigating the complex web of life, we frequently come across people who don't seem to have their empathy compass on them. Imagine this: someone who finds it as simple to trick others for short-term benefit as it is for the rest of us to breathe. Scary, huh? These are the people that walk barefoot through life's puddles, not giving a damn who gets sprayed. Their ability to read other people's emotions is completely absent. This disengagement from empathy raises a whole new signal, not just a warning one. In the hands of those who lack empathy, trust is like a delicate bird that is constantly in danger of being crushed. The wise Stoic once remarked, What brings no benefit to the hive brings none to the bee. This statement perfectly captures the spirit of our work with the people who struggle with empathy. They work alone, scuttling about without giving the hive a thought. Their purely self-serving behaviors frequently create a path of disappointment. It's dangerous to trust such people. It's like giving them a map to our weaknesses. It is our task as contemporary Stoics to identify these characteristics and keep a healthy distance. In addition to defending ourselves, we also set an example for thoughtful, conscientious life by doing this. Recall that building a community where empathy and trust are not rare species is just as important as preventing harm. 6. The annoyer of the day. One particular kind of person you may run into is the perpetual annoyance. Imagine someone who enjoys stirring things up and never misses an opportunity to prod you. They are the experts at the delicate stab, emotional ninjas who hurl little darts that may not hurt at first, but pile up with time. You know the kind. Always correct, never in doubt, and always prepared with a snarky remark or sly smile that piques your interest. They seem to possess a doctorate in provocation. The worst part is that they execute it so flawlessly that you would wonder whether it's real. This is their game, their arena. Don't fall for it. They twirl about, teasing doubts and annoyance. And what do you know? You're not required to play. The maxim to live by when coping with the persistent annoyance is Marcus Aurelius's insightful words, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this and you will find strength. Your mind is your land, so resist the urge to let them get under your skin. Take great care of it. You're not as clever as their tricks. When they push, move aside and don't push back. Allow their remarks to drift by, akin to clouds on a breezy day. You are the unwavering center, the calm in the storm. And that's true power, my friend. Smile, nod, and move on the next time they try to make fun of you. It's a different game you're playing. One of power, wisdom, and unwavering resolve. 7. The perpetual victim. 7. Watch out for the trap of the eternal victim. A figure in the grand theater of life who appears to be trapped by bad luck forever. This person's story is one of constant misery, with new problems emerging every day. They act as though their pain is a badge of honor, yet strangely, they never do anything about it. They find comfort in complaining, which sounds like an odd symphony of moans and complaints to anyone who happens to be nearby. The paradox is that they frequently create their own problems. They sail into storms of their own design, disobeying the compass like a captain who wonders why the waters are never quiet. The famous quote from Marcus Aurelius reads, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." This is especially true for the victim of endless suffering. Their story, which is a mixture of passivity and pessimism, is self-fulfilling. While lending a helping hand may seem admirable, proceed with caution. If you get too involved, their maelstrom of issues may pull you down. It's a delicate dance, keeping self-preservation and empathy in check. So always remember to keep your feet firmly planted on the ground when you come across this archetype. You are the one who has to navigate your own voyage. Even though life's waters are erratic, you don't have to follow someone else's incorrect path. 8. The man with two faces. Let's now introduce the 8th character on our journey, the dual-faced person, the master of masks, and the chameleon in human form. With their glittering grin and sweet words, they will enchant you. But as soon as you turn around, they will tarnish your name with dirt. They will spin a web of rumors about everyone in earshot, not just about you. Their speciality is the smooth transition from a hearty laugh to a bittersweet stab of betrayal. It's like seeing a talented actor on stage, only with your life serving as the set and the drama all too real. Seneca once said, "Associate with those who will make a better man of you." This advice is especially applicable when interacting with someone who is deceitful. Rather than falling victim to their deceptive network, make the decision to surround yourself with positive and inspirational people. Cut off your connections with those that poison your life with negativity and deceit. Being cautious is more important than being severe. In addition to preserving your reputation, you're also taking care of your emotional health. Recall that a buddy who violates your confidence poses a greater threat than an adversary. Any genuine relationship needs trust as its cornerstone. Without it, there can only be instability. Maintain your ground. Take a courageous stand and go on. This is progressing toward a life filled with actual connections and truth, not just retreating. 9. The poisonous one. Trust should not be given away like free samples at the grocery store. It is a treasure. Additionally, consider trust to be an expensive luxury for the poisonous person. This persona is like a cloud of rain on a bright day, always lurking in the shadows of relationships. They often leave a trail of uncertainty and uneasiness, capable of converting even the brightest smiles into frowns. Imagine this. When you're creating a self-esteem sandcastle, the toxic person appears, ready to topple it with a foot of negativity. Putting your trust in them, it's equivalent to giving them a larger foot. Let's hear a Stoic opinion on this now. Dealing with a toxic person is similar to being in a stormy sea, as Epictetus famously observed. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Although you have no control over the waves, you can learn to surf. Recall that this individual may be facing their own storms of emotions. Using a long-handled spoon to handle them is a smart idea. It will keep you from getting wet and near enough to provide an umbrella. The important thing is to steer your own boat steadily. Although having faith in people can be advantageous, it should be used with caution, particularly when interacting with a toxic person. It is necessary to customize trust depending on the person and the circumstances. Comparable to handing someone the key to your home. You wouldn't hand it over to just anybody, would you? Only someone who has demonstrated they will respect your space and not make your living room into a circus would you give it to. In a similar vein, you should trust people based on their reputation for integrity, respect, and being a beneficial impact in your life. The key is to identify the ideal balance between naivete and cynicism. In summary, exercise caution and selective trust, particularly when dealing with poisonous individuals. We appreciate you joining us on this trip as we examine character and trust. If these thoughts were helpful to you, keep in mind that knowledge expands by sharing. Please do us a favor and inform your loved ones about this information. Please remember to hit the notification bell, like, and subscribe if you want to receive updates with even more wisdom. We also enjoy hearing from you. Comment down below. Here's a short yet effective phrase to convey if you're at a loss for words. Trust wisely, respect deeply. Let these words serve as a roadmap for our pursuit of fulfilling relationships and personal development. Continue to grow and remain stoic.